Stampers. It's Stamp with Lisa Marie. And you can find me at stampwithlisamarie.com, and I have a blog over there, and you can find my shopping links and all that good stuff. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I wanted to show you this fun, what are we calling it? Angled gatefold. So, isn't that just a pretty angle like that? I did do this with Rebecca on Spontaneous Sunday on September, I don't remember, it was just a couple days ago. I don't even know what today is. So we do every Sunday, we do something on Facebook Live. But we did this, excuse me, and we did it with the Hues of Happiness paper on Sunday night. So I wanted to do it again, just a clean video without all of our chitter chatter so that you guys could see. So this is just using a closure. So you just put that like that. And then this one would be with tying it with a bow, and then you open it up and it goes like that. You can also do a belly band. I don't think I gave away my belly band one, sorry. So we're going to take a piece of 5.5 by 11. So we're gonna go 5.5. We're gonna go this way, sorry, you gotta have it by 11. So there we go. 5.5 like that. This is our cutting blade. We're going to get rid of him for just a minute as I slice my paper. And we're going to go ahead and score at 3 3/8, I believe. I have a little cheat sheet. Let me move him out so I don't have to keep lifting him. So 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 3/8 score. And then we're just going to turn it because that way you don't have to pull out that swing arm, and just do the exact same measurement, 3 3/8 like that. So see how we have that little piece that I snipped with my trimmer. I'm just going to cut that little guy off. I don't want to waste that piece of paper. All right, so there we go. So now we're going to take, and to get those angles, we're going to take this score line, the top of it, and lay it on the track. So it's going to sit, because this track is where we're cutting. And then this point is going to sit at 1.5. 1.5 happens to be right here at the edge of, this is the current paper trimmer that Stampin' Up! Has. So if you have a different one, you would just need to figure out where your 1.5 is, okay? So we're gonna go like that, and we're gonna slice it. That piece comes off. Then we're gonna take this new point you just made, it's gonna go in the track, and this little guy is gonna go at 1. So you just get that lined up, and that gets your angle for you, and we're gonna slice that. So there's our angle. So now we're gonna go ahead and come over here and do this side, and we are gonna do this guy in the track. I had to think about it for a second. And we're going to put this guy down here at 1.5 and come around and just get it lined up like that. And of course, now that I'm live, someone's going to call. So let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay. Then we're going to take that new point you just made. It's going in the track, and this guy's going at the 1 again, just like we did. We're going to cut that. So now you have your cute little angles. All right, we're going to set that aside for a second, and we're going to use the Hues of Happiness DSP, which is a huge favorite. Everybody really likes this one. And I'm going to look at it at my direction, and so I feel like the flowers are really going this way. They kind of have a direction, and so I want to cut this at 3 1/8 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go 5 1/4 this way. Right there, because I want it to be 5 1/4 long. And then we're going to do 3 1/8, and we're going to do it twice. So 1 and 2, and then we can set that aside. So now we have these two beautiful pieces, which are what's going to go on here when we get ready here in just a second, okay? So I want these two to show. So whatever you want to show on your card, you're going to pair them up together like this, okay? And then you can cut them together. I prefer to cut them together because then they're the same, and so if I mess up, they're both messed up, I can fix it equally. I don't have to try to go back and forth trying to get it right. So we're going to take this upper left point, the corner, and stick it in the track, and the top right is going to go at the 1.5. So the measurements are really easy. You're using the same ones over and over again. We're going to take that new one we just made right here. He's going in the track. And this one is going to go at 1, just like we did before. We're going to get everybody straight. You know, and I learned this from my friend Karen Titus. A lot of people out there were doing lots of measuring and marking and all this stuff, and that stuff makes my head hurt. I'm not good at it. So they were like measuring out on the cardstock where to cut, and so see how perfect these fit? Ta-da! Oh, I'm so happy that it worked. There's nothing worse than doing a live or doing even a recorded video and you have to keep starting over because you did it wrong. Let me see if I probably picked the one glue that doesn't work. Let's see if this one works. That one feels awfully light. Oh, here we go. We'll be on the hunt for a glue that works now. I think I got a little glue booger in there. So I'm just going to use my little pick tool. This is a paper piercing tool, an old one that we had many, many years ago. And so I'm just pulling that out. And this one has a broken, like a beat up tip on it anyway. So, oh, there it goes. We don't need that much. I like the multi-purpose glue for adhering this because it gives you that wiggle room. So when I set it down, I can get it where I want it. I want it to sit fairly straight. Anybody that's watched me before, perfection is not my game. I would rather have it done than to sit and fussy with it. You are welcome to get it perfect. I'd love to see what you do. It's perfect. It's just not in my wheelhouse. I don't stress about it. There we go. Before I push that down, I'm going to pull this guy back over here and just see if they're sitting about the same spot, and they are. Ta-da! I'm going to grab a piece of white for the inside, and that piece is 4 inches by 5 1/4. In case you've never watched before, I am a US demonstrator. I am in the panhandle of Florida, so we're like just right next to Alabama. How cute is that, right? And look, I got gluey fingers on it, but that's okay. Oh, and I like it. I like both ways, with the yellow popping and with the pink popping, but the pink kind of goes like that. So here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to do a little closure, and I have what I call a bowl of goodness. These are all my little cuts of things. Like there's a thanks in here, and there's leaves in here, there's teacups in here, a little bird, things that I've had extras of, or in this case, these came straight from this designer series paper, and on a spontaneous Sunday one night we sat and showed everybody how the dies fit perfectly. Oops, fit perfectly, and you can die cut these beautiful flowers. So I'm just going to pull some out. That's my poor dad trying to call. I'm going to have to call him when I'm done. Here's some more leaves. And let's see what else we got in here. These little guys, this is from that, oh, what's it called? It's twigs, I don't know. It's an embossing folder. It's a hybrid, and it has, it's this one. And there's also a die, a die for cutting, so you can cut and emboss all at the same time. They're really cool. Let's see, I think one of these is gonna work that we've got pulled out. I think. All right, let's see what we got here. We don't want a teacup. We don't want that. And then I have some of these guys too, because I like to layer them on these stylish shapes. I think they're pretty. So if we go like this and like this, so we could do some flowers on here. I was really hoping for a pink one, but I don't think there are any. Let's see, blue and purple and purple and blue. All the colors but the one that I want. That's okay. It all works because it came from the same pack of paper. Oh, this one's going to be a good one though. Same pack of paper. And we can add in some little sprigs of leaves like that. That's cute. Okay, let's do that. Let's bring this down here. I'm going to go ahead and glue these guys on like that. And like that. And I'm going to grab some dimensionals. There's usually like 25 of them sitting here. I'm not kidding. And now there's none open. We're going to dimensional this flower. And I like dimensionals. Oh, and I have a cat coming in who's probably going to cause terror here in a second. We're going to go like that and let him sit that way. Maybe needs another little flower in there. That one, or, oh, he's really pretty too. A lighter of this guy. But I kind of like that. So let's grab another dimensional. Sloan, you need to get down, honey. You are going to cause severe trouble over there. He's going to cause a craft-a-lanch. Okay, we're going to stick this guy on here. I'm just taking those dimensionals. I started to tell you before that, Sloan, get down. Come on, out, skedaddle. My friend Karen Titus did a really good tutorial with this, and she showed how you can do the measuring, like I was talking about, that I'm just not good at. And then she showed the way I just showed you, which was much easier. And we're gonna leave that like that. Let me grab another circle. Let's see what we got. See, I have these. So I have a little cutting fairy. She's my sweet friend Larry, and she cuts things ahead for me so that I don't have to cut all the time. Oh, that guy's kind of small. That one's different. I was hoping for another stitched one, but you know, beggars can't be choosy, because I literally just did this on a whim. My child was still sleeping, so I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm just going to create a closure. And I thought maybe my daughter, when we did it the other day, she did a flower, and it was really pretty. What if we did this dude? Oh, I kind of like it. I think it'll work too. Let's try. So if we stick a dimensional here, I think it's going to work. Fingers crossed, right? And then we're just going to go. We only need one. Actually, I want it on the other side. Let's get these guys out of the way. I'm the messy stamper too. I can't help it. I always have all these things and ideas, and I'm just going to set it down gently, and that guy will pull right out, and that guy will pull right back in. So we probably can go up a little bit higher. Not too high though, because I want it to fit in the envelope. Almost have it where I want. I'm not loving where I got it. There we go. How cute is that? That's it. And then it just slides back under there. And it's just going to hold it. And then you can add some little bling to it. Let's see, what color should we put on there? I got some purple. What else we got in here? I got all the bling. I just got to decide. There's so many to pick from. Oh, you know, I kind of like these pearls. I was looking for the iridescent ones, but I don't see them right now. That's because I'm live, you know, doing a video. If I was just in here stamping by myself, it would be like everything would be right at my fingertips and never would be missing. It'd always be right here. So I'm just going to grab some of these guys. You can put a message on the inside. I'm going to show you one last thing before I go. We're going to leave it like that. Open this up, and you can take, clean up my bowl of goodness. Everybody should have a bowl of goodness, okay? Because you never know. And then when you're working on a project and you're like, gee, I wonder if that would work, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go cut that. I don't want to go look for the paper, whatever it is. Then you already have some, so you can just kind of play with it. Oh, look at how perfect that guy is. I think that's the winner. All right. There we go. And then we're just going to close this up again. I think he needs another dimensional in there. I think I wore him out. Lifting it up and down. Let's put a new one on there. I'm going to go like this and like this, because that flower is really what's holding it. The circle's just reinforcing it. Let's go like that. There it is. Ta-da! Cute, right? So there it is. That is the angled gatefold. You can all pop over to my blog at stampwithlisamarie.com, and if you go to Spontaneous Sunday from this past Sunday, what is the date today? I don't even know. Oh, this phone doesn't tell me. Oh, it's the 6th. So the 4th, September 4th, Spontaneous Sunday, there's a recipe card, or if you search under recipe cards in the archives, there is a free recipe card that gives you 2 samples with this paper, with the Hues of Happiness, and it also gives you some quick little instructions, like, seriously, it's just exactly how I talked. I'm like, go to the scored line and lay it on the track and put the other on the 1.5, that type of thing. So if you can follow along with that, or just come back to the video and watch it, pause it, so that you can get your bearings. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you need anything, I'm happy to help you. Don't forget about all the wonderful sales going on. The weekly sale for this week is ending today, and we'll have a new one tomorrow, so that's exciting. I will post a host code and all of my links down in the comments. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel and pop over to Facebook and follow me, so that you don't miss out on anything. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.